What it do, what the business is. Word on the street, lightning striking on the hand that ass, bro. What it do, it's your boy DJ Nova Fresh, Mr. Powder Blue everywhere, and this is Lightning Strike Podcast in the building. You heard me? I done sipped the green tea. You heard me? So you already know I'm fired up, wired up. Oh man, locked in, bro. You heard me? Shout out to David over there, Locked In Podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Me?
Yeah, he had to go check him out. He had a great interview over there with the Ranger. Shit, man. What's popping, bro? What's popping, man? You ain't even say, man.
What's happening?
What we got over here, man?
What's happening? Let me see. Let me make sure it's right, my boy.
Pop it.
Let me make sure it's right. What's good, y'all? It's your boy DJ A Brodie, Lightning Strike Podcast. We in the building. Missed y'all yesterday, man. You know what I'm saying? We missed y'all. Everybody's favorite Cuzzo. Everybody's favorite DJ, Boat Gang, Boat Nation. What's happening? What we on?
Man, I'm just waiting on the NFL honors that I can't watch because it said I'm blocked in my area to announce that the only one of the greatest tight ends the NFL has ever had gets his jacket.
You know what I'm saying?
Tonight. Needs to get his jacket tonight, bro. Ain't no other thing that we need to talk about. Go talk with Tony, man. Gates, bro.
Sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
y'all gonna have us at y'all front door, bro. Stop playing with Gates.
Mm-hmm.
He should have been first ballot Hall of Fame.
Should have been first ballot, bro. Should have been first ballot.
Stop, bro.
Oh, but they gonna get it right this time. They gonna get it right this time.
That's not a game changer, man. We gonna talk about it.
Yeah, we gonna get into it. Let's do what we do,
man. Let me go on get the sponsors out the way because that's what they pay for.
Yep.
This episode of Lightning Strike Podcast is brought to you by Morning Kupp Coffee, the freshest, most delicious coffee you'll ever taste. It's organic, fair trade, and fresh, roasted to order, just for you. Plus, they offer free shipping straight to your door. Start your day right. Visit www.tcuppodcast.com and grab your bag of Morning Kupp Coffee today. And I'm on that right now.
Yes, sir. Delicioso.
I'm loving it, bro. I'm on that green tea they got, bro.
I see.
Got me wired up, fired up, boy.
My boy Riboflavins is up.
Mm-hmm. What my Ribo using these big words? I'ma take that as a sign of disrespect. Yeah.
Watch your mouth. Help me with the sale.
Watch your mouth. Help me with the sale, bro.
Yes, sir.
Today it's just been a moody week.
It has, man. Maybe it's the weather. You know, they say all things are attached to what's going on outside. It's been all gloomy, overcasty, rainy in Southern California, and that's been the mood for the week. I guess depending on if you one of those who like the rain and overcast and a little nippy by our standards anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I don't like it, bro.
I'm not a fan like that. You know, 1 or 2 days is like cool, but you know, when you get into day 4, I'm like, come on, bruh. Come on, man.
Just what we needed.
Much needed around these parts. Southern California could really use a replenishment in their water department, so can't complain too much.
That's a big fact, but it's not enough though. It's just like light. It's annoying.
It's not enough.
It's annoying. A drizzle. It's annoying drizzle. It hasn't just like came down hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's just wet and cold, and I don't like that. I don't like when it's just wet and cold.
I like when I gotta turn the heat on all day.
I know, right? And then you turn the heat on, and it's too hot.
If the heat on,
but you ready to get into it, man?
Yes, sir. Sir. What's happening? What's good with y'all over on TikTok?
Let's talk about it, man.
Let's talk about it. Lightning Strike Podcast 213-433-7793. Tap in with us. www.lsbolts15.com. Grab you some merch and let's get into it, man. So today on our segment of Let's Talk About It, you dig? We are hopefully moments away, but tonight in New Orleans, which is the site of Super Bowl 59, we learn who will be in the Pro Bowl Hall of Fame class of 2025. Antonio Gates, NFL legend, San Diego, Los Angeles Charger legend, who last year was probably the most conspicuous snub of the 2024
Major
class.
snub.
Yeah, huge snub is back again today, and we are hoping that today is the day that my boy becomes a gold jacket recipient. So how y'all feeling about that out there, powder blue universe? How you feel about it, Nova? How you feel about my man Gates on the brink of joining the
Yeah,
hall, my boy?
it's something that should have been done the first time, right? But
Mm-hmm.
this is a chance for them to get it right the second time. I mean, better late than never, right?
But never late.
I don't think we need to kick this can one more ballot or anything. This is a actual NFL league changing tight end.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can only name probably you can get to 5, but off the top I can name 3 tight ends.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 4 because we had one before, but I can name Gates, Gronk, and Gonzalez that I've actively watched in my lifetime
With my own two.
with my own 2 eyes.
Yeah, for sure.
And I've seen how they dominated, not just short amount, but their whole career.
Mm-hmm.
Dominated from start to finish. The day he walked out, he was still effective, even though he might not have been on every snap. But once you got inside the 20, 19 years in your career, and you're still a threat.
Yes, sir.
You're still a threat. Like that just shows you how dynamic and GOAT like he was.
World,
You
bro.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
there's no doubt about. I don't have to name his accolades. I don't have to sit up here and tell you he was this many time all pro bowl, he leads this many yards, touchdowns. I don't have to tell you that. Watch his body of work.
It's the eye test.
Yeah, he did it every Sunday.
Yeah, for sure.
He put on, and they'll tell you he put on, man. It's 3 tight ends that everybody talks about in the GOAT talk on Mount Rushmore of tight ends. Like 3, Gonzalez, Gronk, and Gates. You see other tight ends come along and they might have a year or 2. These guys did it for their whole career. Even though Gronk's career was short, he dominated his whole career. Tony Gonzalez dominated for like damn near 21 years.
Oh, man.
Gates, 19 years, put in solid body of work, and they still left with the ability to question, man, they probably got one more year in a specialized role that they can do.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't no diminished talent, you know what I'm saying? It still was effective. When you put them in the field, in the spots that you needed them, they still was effective. Kelsey will go down as the 4th.
I think so, definitely. But go ahead.
No, I just got to give him that praise, honor, and respect, man. And it's like, and there's no homer, it's no bias because he's a Charger. No, none of that, bro. Like, you can literally ask anybody across the NFL, across this establishment, past and present, name me your top 5 tight ends, and he's gonna be in your top 3.
Yeah, if he's not in your top 5, can't respect the list.
No, your list is invalid, null and void, hands down. Like, I dare somebody to name me 5 better tight ends than Antonio Gates.
Yeah, can't respect the list. Ranks top 3 all time in reception and yards for tight ends. 4th all time receptions by a tight end. 3rd all time total yards and receptions by a tight end. 4th all time.
Talk about it.
2014 receiving yards by a tight end. 2nd all time with 99 receiving touchdowns as a tight end.
Talk about it. Let them know.
Yeah, my boy, 8 consecutive Pro Bowls from 2004 to 2011. Chargers all-time leader with 116 receiving touchdowns. An NFL record 116 career total touchdowns.
NFL what?
Record.
Is it a Charger record or an NFL record?
Both of them.
Both of them.
Huh, both of them. What we talking about? My boy got them both. Both
Man,
of them.
And they showed, the Chargers even said, F it, showed all his TDs. I had to save that thing.
Yeah. Every last one they did post up.
I had to save that, boy. That's beautiful to watch. It's just like, it's like what they say, poetry in motion.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was like, man.
Yeah, my boy. My boy deserved it, man. So hopefully here in a minute we'll get some good news about him being locked in to the Pro Bowl, or not to the Pro Bowl, to the Hall of Fame, excuse me, get his gold jacket and rightfully placed at the top where he belongs. And shout out to Gates. Firstly, also on the list of nominees for this year, Hall of Fame, is New York Giants quarterback Eli Manning. How are we feeling about Manning possibly being first ballot quarterback, New York Giants, Hall of Fame.
Man, that's a tough one, bro. Not to knock him, he beat Brady twice. You know, he does have the hardware, but he just don't electrify me. I just think for me, I think he's one of those guys that came to work and just did his job. You know, it was nothing about Eli that jumped off the chart with me. He was a winner. He was a winner.
Big game winner.
But just he's Eli. You know what I'm saying? He's a little brother to Peyton. Like it's a big difference in gameplay, style of play.
Yeah.
He had a great defense in New York. He benefited from a great, amazing defense.
As Michael Strahan in him, ain't it?
Yeah, but you never knew what you was going to get with him. You could get a 7 TD game, or you can get a 7 interception game.
Pretty mid statistically wise. And then a regular season record of 72-72. So pretty average for a career. But as you already led with, he did beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl twice.
Nick Foles got a Super Bowl ring if that's why I go with hardware sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, Trent Dilfer got one. Brad Johnson got one. Super Bowls are a hard accomplishment, and I can't downplay it, right? Some people go their whole career never making it to the Super Bowl. That's a hard, mountaintop to make it to. And I give him their respect of winning those two. But to sit up here and say, is he Hall of Fame worthy? I have to be honest with myself. No, I'm going to put my foot down.
When you say no, is that no in general, or just no to being a first ballot Hall of Famer?
No in general.
Ooh.
Yeah, because you got to think about it, man. 72-72. Statistically, he ain't up there with all the QBs.
7th all-time in completions, 4,895 passing yards, or 4,895 completions, 57,023 passing yards, and 366 touchdowns for a career, which is 7th all-time in completions.
And this is the passer league. You know what I'm saying? How many 5,000-yard passing games did he have? Do we know?
I do not know how many 5,000-yard passing years, but in the 2 Super Bowls that years that he won, 15 touchdown passes, interception during those 2 playoff runs. So that was those 2 years he went to the postseason. He's basically perfect. He's flawless.
He locked in when it was game time.
In addition to leading 2 game-winning drives to secure it. So, last thing I'll say about this, he's got 2 Super Bowl MVPs, and the list of retired quarterbacks with 2 Super Bowl MVPs is Bart Starr, Joe Montana, Terry Bradshaw, Tom Brady, Eli Manning.
And Eli is not a good quarterback. I'm not going to say he's not a good quarterback, right? And I'll take that back. I wouldn't say he won't get in, but I think down the road he should get in, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at some of the future quarterbacks and the crops that's coming up, I think he does. He will edge them out. But he just doesn't. Eli just doesn't. We don't even talk about him. We only talk about him. We only talk about him because we mentioned his brother and he's on TV.
I was just about to say, we mentioned Peyton. Peyton only got one.
But you got to see Peyton's body of work. Peyton's ability to he changed how
manipulate the game. He
Omaha. He was a genius. He come up to the line. He was a student of the game. He didn't have the best arm. He didn't have the best arm or the strongest arm. He struggled his first 2 years in the league, and then he put it together. He comes from how he was such a student of the game and how he changed the game in that aspect of what you think a quarterback should be. He come to the line, he called plays, he called his own plays. He was a perfectionist. He really, really studied the game. He's kind of like the Kobe Bryant of the game.
Cool.
He was
Lightning Strike podcast.
He was like the Kobe Bryant. Because of the way how hard he went for the game. He was that dude that was he'll probably stay after the game and throw 1,000 passes of the same pass that he just threw the interception to Tracy Porter. He probably threw that pass over and over and over and over and over and again. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, I'll never make this same mistake twice.
So I do respect him in that aspect. And plus, he battled and dueled with Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees.
Yeah, he had some stiff competition in his class for sure.
Yeah, and I think Eli got wrapped up in that, and Eli was like at the bottom. Nobody like Eli's down there. It was just Peyton, Brady, Brees, and Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if you're gonna take Eli, you got to take Ben Roethlisberger.
Ooh.
I'm just saying,
Big Ben.
Yeah, if you're gonna get a nod to Eli Manning, you have to get a nod to Big Ben.
He ain't on there this year,
and possibly
we'll see.
Rivers,
Pro Bowl field.
Because you remove the hardware. I mean, him and Ben got the hardware.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Ben got the hardware. Rivers is the only one that don't have the hardware.
He got them stats. That's for sure.
Yeah.
My boy be
and he got some
out.
Significant wins.
Yeah. Gonna air it out.
Pro Bowl field just reminds me of that dude who's in the backyard and you draw plays on the hand. You don't even come in there, 28 is do this. He just put it on the hand. You go here, the ball gonna be there.
And it's there.
It's there.
My boy throw that thing with his whole body.
Yeah. What it do, Dro?
What's happening?
Chaz asks, Chargers record next year. It's way too early to tell. Let me settle down after free agency in the draft, and I'll be able to conceptualize a realistic record. I can't say it right now because we don't have a complete roster.
Triple letter word score for conceptualize, my boy.
Yeah, like that, boy. I've been reading.
Oh, my boy been reading. He done pulled out the big dog.
Yeah. I think Eli gets in, like I said, I take it back. He probably gets in at some point. I say the fourth or fifth try.
For sure.
Because it's no quarterbacks after Brees, Brady, and his Peyton that is going to be in question. Now it's going to come down to, like I say, if Eli gets in, then you have to put Big Ben in.
Big Ben.
Joe asks if we should bring Keenan Allen back. We'll talk about that on Recharge.
Yeah, for sure. Final thoughts on it. Yeah, final thoughts on this so we can go to the next.
Yeah, final thoughts is Antonio Gates should have been a first-round ballot Hall of Famer. He better get in tonight. We need to spam all these journalists and people that voted. They need to be keyhauled if he doesn't get in.
Man, we gotta rethink the process.
Yes.
If not,
thoroughly look at the process. So on to our next segment, Recharge.
Yes, sir. So Recharge, man, just a real quick, Dro says, should we bring back Keenan Allen? So off the rip, I'm not opposed to bringing back Keenan Allen. It's just understanding where we at now. Everything that we do now has got to be smart and financially sound. So, we bring back Keenan Allen on a financially flexible deal that works for both parties, just understanding what we trying to do and build for the future. By all means, man, bring back Slay, Herbo's third down, go-to, quick slant, sure-handed guy. Somebody's already got chemistry, working relationship with. I would love to have him. I didn't want to see him go, but I understand financially the business side of why we did it, just to put ourselves in a much bigger,
better cap space.
Yeah, this season, this off season, with more flexibility to make moves. I think if obviously it looks like we're going to be keeping QJ. So having a veteran in the locker room in that wide receiving core that allows QJ somebody who can mentor. Yeah, I think it's a win-win all the way around, barring the finances associated with it. So that's my take on that.
Here's my thing. I know there's rumors swirling like we could be a trade destination for Cooper Kupp.
Everybody's on it. Got boys round up with that one.
Why would we pay Cooper Kupp $26 million? We can get Keenan Allen for $7 million, possibly $7 million. I would rather get Keenan Allen before I go get Cooper Kupp.
Talk about it.
Straight up and down. We're gonna trade. At least he's healthy. At least I'm gonna get more than 15 games out of Keenan Allen.
And him and Lad play the same position, and we already got a Lad. So what's the real need for getting Cooper Kupp?
There's no need. It's just a name. Everybody they love the name because he had a great career and he had a great 3-year run Well,
Triple
Cooper Kupp
Crown winner.
was the dog.
Can't take it away from him. My boy won a Triple Crown. He was cooking.
Yeah, but he is, for the price that they're asking, $26 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't worth it.
Joe says no, big no on Cooper Kupp. I agree.
Yes, I'm
Big
with you,
no.
Joe. Bring Keenan Allen back on a team friendly deal. I say no more than $7 million a year, and then you can add incentives if you want to bump it up to $9 million. He can get some incentives thrown in there to bump it up to $9 million. Because we know we're gonna get with Keenan. He's gonna come to work. He's gonna have fun. He's gonna catch some touchdowns. He's gonna catch some tough passes. He's gonna play hard. And then if we can get T. Higgins and Myles Garrett in that locker room, that lets me know that and Trey Smith, that lets me know that the organization is really locked in and they're in the win now mode.
Yeah, for sure. And we ain't just out here making moves just to make them.
Yeah, I'd say they say cut trade Bosa. I say we if Bosa, I doubt if he restructures. If he restructures, that tells you that nobody wanted him. If he restructures.
Tested the market and ain't nobody come back with nothing.
Because if we cut him, we save $25 million.
Mm-hmm.
If we keep him under the contract, it's $34 million. So honestly, you trade him to Cleveland for Myles Garrett, and then they can actually either keep him or save $25 million by cutting him. You know what I'm saying? So that's a cap saving move for them because they're in financial hell over there with their cap. They don't even have a quarterback. Their quarterback's hurt and he's due a lot of money.
Frosted Tips _7 says, cut and trade, Bosa ? I don't wanna, but what do you think? Mac, are we bringing him back?
Well, they made it clear. I was reading in an ESPN article, bringing Mac back was a priority of them.
Which is even more
reason to let go.
Yeah, I was just about to say, even more on par with letting Bosa go, because if Mac is a priority, you got to pay him some money.
Yeah.
Some sort of money. And we not paying for a Mac and a Bosa.
No. Especially when you got Tua. We got to get him more snaps. He's a young guy. He's cheap. We got to see, because in 2 more years, this contract's up. So we got to see what we got. We don't want to.
Exactly. We don't want to let him walk for nothing, because he wasn't getting burned. Not enough sets and reps.
So
definitely
Hartz is not. I'm with you, Joe. I am not the type of person that wants to give up a whole bunch of draft picks on anybody. And I kind of know with the Myles Garrett situation, I don't want to lose adding depth and futures to the team. But it's Myles Garrett, and it's kind of hard to resist. But like I say, we could trade Bosa, QJ, and Gus, and maybe a 4th round to the Browns.
My boy love trying to.
What up, K Couch?
Trying to get QJ up out of there, huh?
I couldn't. What do you say, Duran? I can't watch the honors right now. It says I got YouTube TV, and it says I'm blocked in my area. I can't watch it for some reason. It's discriminating against me, bro. But
blasphemy.
I'm all about bettering this team, man. Trey Smith, offensive lineman for the Kansas City Chiefs. Somebody we got to get. If we can get the pieces that we need to get this offseason in free agency, that makes us drafting that much easier. And possibly, if we do get those pieces, possibly trading the 1st round draft pick for more picks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If we address some of the needs in free agency, if we get a Myles Garrett, a T. Higgins, and a Trey Smith in free agency, and we resign Poona Ford, Tart, maybe Mac. I'm all in for bringing Fulton back because I think he works great in this system. I think he gelled, and I think we found something in the system.
Yeah, for sure.
So if we can lock those guys up, because we got 29 guys we gotta look at.
Yeah, it's like 29. That's in total. A couple of them is restricted, but for the most part, everybody's just about restricted free agent. It's a lot of moves to be made with a good portion of that roster, and it's just being smart about it at this point. We got some money, got money to spend, but we just want to make it spend wisely. Who is this? Yale Foreman says, can I join up? You want to punch bro in? See what you're talking about?
I wanna we're gonna be in a dogfight with with the Raiders, man. I ain't gonna even lie for free agents because they got $96 million.
They do got bread,
and they got
but
Pete Carroll, and he's very charismatic. Pete Carroll's he's a player's coach.
Yeah, Foreman, what's good, bro?
Hold on, let me turn it up.
Yeah, what's
What up,
happening? What's
Fortune?
happening with you?
Hey, mute your TikTok mic.
What's good?
At all?
Yo, Foreman, what it do, man? We got you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yep.
Y'all like talk about basketball at all, or?
No, this is mainly a Chargers show. We did address on a couple other shows. We talked about the Lakers because we're LA based, but this is primarily all about the Chargers.
Shoot, y'all got Herbert, right? Justin Herbert.
Oh
Right?
yeah,
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Fan of, bro. Talking about
I'm Patriots, but
oh man,
oh you're a Patriots.
Patriots, second fan, Patriots.
we saw
Y'all will get back, man. Y'all will get back, man. Kraft
Must be hitting the algorithm over there because we done got the second Patriot fan in like 4 days.
They probably seen my Drake May speech.
He's pretty good. I like him.
All right, I'm going to ask you this question. Who do you prefer, Drake May or Milton?
Probably Drake, man.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's close. Wait, but what division is the Chargers in again? Like, what other team?
They're with the Chiefs, Raiders, Broncos. Yeah, we're in the best AFC division.
Yeah, that's a tough division to win.
Yeah, man. That's good. They got a tough decision to make with Drake May and Milton. I think they're sold with Drake May, and they probably can get something in return for Milton, especially a lot of these teams that need quarterback. Hell, the Raiders might can take him. He needs some, and that honestly that would probably be a good move for the Raiders.
Dynamic mobile quarterback.
Yep, and something Pete Carroll can play with. You see what he did with Russell Wilson.
Yeah. Final thoughts on
my final thoughts: get T. Higgins, get Myles Garrett, get Trey Smith, re-sign Puna, re-sign Tart, bring Fulton back.
Bring them all back, huh? We'll say, go get everybody.
Get everybody.
Yeah, for sure. We gonna try to grab everybody. Let's just go all in, man. You know what I'm saying? To hell with it. You know what I'm saying? Just go in there with a blank check. Sign everybody.
Everybody, man.
Sign everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Taxes just hit. You know how it get burn a hole in your pocket, bro. I'm about to blow all these taxes.
76. We can go up higher if we cut.
Bosa, big bread in the building.
76 can turn into 90 real quick.
Easy.
My God.
We done flipped the pack.
My guy. Asante, man, that's a tough one. He's gonna demand a lot of money, and I think with the young core, I don't think they're gonna pay him that money, especially tied up at that position. That's what I'd rather say.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they want to tie that much money up into him at that position.
Yeah.
Philly gonna pay everybody,
especially if they win.
Man, we gotta talk about that, man. Like, who you got for the Super Bowl, brother?
Let's save it for tomorrow, man. We'll save it for our Friday show because we had a way too early Super Bowl take, and then we'll get to our actual Super Bowl take.
Yeah,
but
because he's not a nickel. Asante's not a nickel cornerback, so. And you can't pay him that top money that he's going to require and garner from other teams, and he playing a nickel. Just won't work. Love for him to stay, but I just don't. Price.
Mm-hmm.
Price and priorities. We can't pay with our emotions, man, because that's where franchises fail.
This is true. That's where everything's fails. Lightning Strike Podcast, public service announcement. Can't pay with your emotions.
Sure. Facts.
Be logical in your line of thinking.
What bowl status we got, man?
So we already kind of talked about it a little earlier in the show, man. But obviously the NFL honors.
Mets want to join.
NFL honor ceremony is going down right now in New Orleans. A couple of updates is Jaden Daniels, offensive rookie of the year.
I mean, that's.
New
kid.
Here we go. Duh. So yeah, he done took home some hardware already, and I think Saquon is already AP NFL Offensive Player of the Year award for
K Couch and Comets want to join.
Let me get one of them at a time. Kazmat, what's good, bro? Talk to me.
What's up, guys? How are you doing?
We chilling.
Yeah. So, what's your guys' thoughts on Joe Burrow winning Comeback Player of the Year?
I think it's a farce.
Yeah.
I think J.K. Dobbins should have won comeback player of the year.
Yeah, I think I'm just watching the actual ceremony now. They put up the voting there like a minute ago. He finished second, but he was way behind Burrow for some reason.
Yeah, Burrow was up there.
Burrow, I mean, did Burrow really make a big comeback? Okay, I understand he got injured. He missed pretty much a lot of last season. Like,
Did make a comeback.
yeah, it's not a comeback like Dobbins or a comeback like Sam Darnold. I mean, like, Sam Darnold and Dobbins revived their career pretty much.
Yeah.
Burrow everyone knew Burrow was going to be good. Everyone knew, like, no one thought Burrow was going to be bad this year just because he got hurt, where no one thought Dobbins would be the running back one. Not running back one. No one thought Dobbins would be a really good running back with the Chargers, and no one thought Sam Darnold would lead the Vikings to a playoff spot in general. I mean, the Vikings just kind of...
That record they had.
Yeah, they finished second in the hardest division. One of the hardest divisions. Definitely the hardest division in the AFC. And then in the NFC, sorry. And then they finished... I mean, if they beat the Lions, they would have been the number one team in the NFC. Yeah, I don't know. I think other than that...
I'm not all for just statistics, but he had a hell of a year.
He did. He had a great year, but he also had the year before that. You know what I'm saying?
100%. I think, like, Burrow, of course he
hurt his wrist.
He had an amazing season. He led both major quarterback stats in yards and touchdowns. So obviously amazing, but I just feel like he didn't make a comeback. Kind of like
Jamar Chase
and T. Higgins and guys like Chase Brown who had a breakout year. I mean, I just feel like
Sam Darnold has
just LSU. You got an LSU receiver.
Exactly.
We got an LSU receiver that we didn't utilize.
Addison.
No, Chubb.
Yeah, I think everything else. We all got for the MVP.
We don't got it.
I got Saquon because as a running back, that's hard to do, to rush for 2,000 yards in this day and time, because they don't feed running backs like that no more. They usually have running back by committee. But to garner 2,000 yards and be the sole dominant force on the Eagles, like they got three great receivers, two tight ends and a tight end and two receivers that if they had an amazing quarterback, they'd be blowing everybody out. But he is the man. He is a game changer. I know they're gonna do what they do. It's a quarterback league, and they're gonna give it to Josh Allen, when what Saquon did as a running back in the day and era where running backs are pretty much a dime a dozen and they don't pay them like they used to, and teams aren't featured around a running back, he showed you why running back is still there.
I think single-handedly contributed to resetting I won't say single-handedly, but one of the top contributors, along with Derrick Henry, resetting the running back market.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I think your point of view with Saquon is, I mean, I don't think he's going to win just because obviously they'll give it to a quarterback.
Yeah.
Especially since they gave Saquon Offensive Player of the Year. They're not going to give him clean sweep, you know what I mean? But, I think when you talk about most valuable, obviously they don't score this off most valuable. It's usually off statistics and, what the player did and stuff like that, like who they won against, big games. Saquon falls under all those categories, except they're going to give it to the QB. I think it's going to be Allen. I don't know if y'all are NBA fans, but they don't like giving an MVP to a guy multiple times. Like, that's why they didn't give it to Jokic that year where Embiid won it, even though Jokic was better in every single stat.
This is why they didn't give it to LeBron the year that Derrick Rose won it. But we not here for that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, look,
we not here.
Over for that. Got it over Steve.
Yeah.
I mean, we could keep going.
Yeah.
But we won't get too into NBA because this is primarily football, pretty much all football. But I think other than that, all the awards are pretty straightforward. Who do you guys have, apart from, I think Defensive Rookie of the Year is going to be close.
What's the kid from the Rams?
Jared Verse. I think he's going to win it. But I also think that Quinyon Mitchell, the cornerback with the Eagles, has a good argument too, because, I mean, the Eagles, pretty much apart from Reed Blankenship,
He just could.
all of the Eagles' secondary was rookies. Cooper DeJean, which was another guy they drafted, and Quinyon Mitchell. And apart from, like I said, Reed Blankenship with their safety, those were two rookies. And the Eagles had one of the best passing defenses in the league. And that was
they got a good front seven. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Well, Vic Fangio is an amazing defensive coordinator, too. He got that team set up for success. But also, everyone knows when you have an offense as high power as the Eagles, defense is a lot less stressful, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because, the Eagles offense always gave the defense a really nice cushion in most of the games, apart from, whatever 3 losses they have right now. But I think, Quinyon Mitchell has a good argument just because he contributed so much to the passing defense of the Eagles, and the Eagles had one of the best passing defenses. But I think they'll give it to Verse because, in that divisional round against the Eagles, what did he have? 2 sacks and probably multiple pressures. I don't know the exact.
He was terrorizing. He was terrorizing.
Yeah, he was amazing. And also the Eagles, 7 sacks in total against the Rams, and the Eagles have. It's almost like not even a debate. They have the best O-line in the country. There's a couple debates. I don't know why I said country in the NFL. They have like the best O-line, yet Jalen Hurts was sacked 7 times that game. 3 of them, at least, maybe 3, definitely 2 by Jared Verse, which is amazing in my opinion. But
That's Jalen.
Yeah.
But we appreciate you tapping in with us, Kazmat. We got one more we got to get on before we wrap it up.
We I don't know. Next time you guys are live, I'll stop in again.
Yeah, for sure. We live every day at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We on the West Coast, so tap in with us.
I sure will. Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
All right, yeah, you too. But we got a K Couch 1, 2, 3, 4.
How we doing?
And
All right, so we're watching the NFL honors like everybody else. We already talked about the comeback player of the year. I ain't gonna touch on that again. I think we're all agreed on how that. Forget about it. But honestly, I think it's weird that that still wasn't in the rookie of the year debate.
Yeah.
At least somewhat. He did really good for his snap count and all that stuff. Like, it wasn't a starter like everybody else, but it's debated that he could, if he started the whole year, he probably could have passed both the secondary members that were up.
yeah, for sure.
I think that's probably what it was. It boiled down to snaps.
That's what I think it is too. Because I think if you don't look at snaps and you look at the stats and specifically the film and all that, he was all over the place. Along with Cam Hart, they were all over. They made sure they covered the field when they needed to.
Yeah,
they definitely, and they was laying that hat on people.
Yeah, and they were 5th and 6th round picks or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they were late guys, and I think if both of them didn't pan out as well as they did, I think we would have brought back Asante. But they both ended up doing so good. I don't think you got to bring him back at this point.
especially
I agree.
especially
It's probably better if you bring Fulton back, even though I know he got burned a few times in those later games. But it's like every cornerback gets burned at least a few times.
Yeah, I think
You can't expect them to never get burned.
I think he just fits the system well. I think he just fits the system of the Chargers well. He gels with the other backs, so that's why I think you bring him back. It's hard, like I say, it's hard bringing free agents in and having them fit your system.
Yeah, it's really hard to do that. And I think obviously the simplification of the defense really helped them out too, because like Harbaugh and what was our DC? What's
Jesse
his name again?
Jesse Minter.
Yeah,
That's it.
Jesse. I knew the last name, but I didn't remember the first name for some reason. They did a really good job of making sure we had the players where they need to be. They all played where they were best at, all that. Like, we saw one of probably Derwin's best seasons, like, not statistically, but he was all over the place. That's the type of player he is. He wants to be everything.
I like
To be stuck in the back.
his coverage is suspect, but his tackling is top tier. His ability to tackle.
If he's not the one that gets beat, he's typically the one that's around when the tackle's made, too.
Yeah.
So it's one of those times where he might not be the best in coverage, but if he's not the one that gets burned and he's in the position to make a tackle, he typically makes the tackle. So, and that's as important as for the defense as coverage is, because like anybody can get burned at any time. I mean, even if you play really good coverage, sometimes the ball's just thrown better than you're covering.
Yeah. Or sometimes it's just the scheme. They ran the right play. They ran the right play on you.
How
They ran the right route.
run up and make that tackle after there's a circus catch or something is just as important as not allowing the catch to happen.
Yeah, for sure.
What do we think is like our top free agents that we need to bring back versus the ones that we can let walk?
Puna Ford, Hart, Mack. This is off the top. Those
Yeah,
guys.
for sure.
And Slater, of course.
Well, extension for
Yeah.
An extension for Slater because he has a year left before we actually have to sign him. But I'd say sign him before, not do this franchise tag nonsense with him. Just get it over with.
let them know you mean business.
Yeah, I think you can't not re-sign Jake. You just can't not with how he played. Even if you plan on picking up another running back for whatever reason, you got to re-sign him.
I don't. Unless it's a game changing running back. I don't. If they're gonna pick up another running back, they got to get rid of Gus because they
I
got.
think you get rid of Gus because he really didn't do much for us. Like he wasn't even that good in short yardage situations, which is what his role basically was.
He was supposed to be the starter.
Oh, short yardage.
He never got that 1 yard. And I don't know how often you guys were yelling at it when you see him in the field on those like 3rd and 1s, 4th and 1s. I was just like, let Herbert keep it. He's 6'6". What are you doing?
He would.
He is
From that Broncos game.
You have to do that Matthew Stafford thing where he just reaches over, boom, 1 yard, and then just let it go.
Keep the drive going.
Let it keep going. Yeah, I think you got to re-sign JK. We already mentioned Fulton. You got to keep him around. At least, you don't gotta, but he is a good piece to have in that secondary, as we just mentioned. Kuna Ford is definitely a keep. He was big, I think, in the run game mostly, but you need that against some of these, guys you got to play. Echo runs angry. We know that. You need a guy that can, he's the guy that can wrap him up. So I think what do we think the best pickups are besides like the Myles Garrett and like T. Higgins and those type of things? What other pickups do you think we should
Trey Smith? Trey Smith?
Yeah.
I
I can see that.
Once you get past that, as far as like wide receiver go, you're taking a chance on everybody because they were all hurt.
It's hurt.
So here's what I think. If we can't get T. Higgins, and obviously the next best guy I don't even know who the next best guy would really be because like Kupp's the next best man. Like Kupp and DK are like the only other two that you might be able to get.
No Kupp. Don't mention Kupp.
Yeah.
Kupp's too old. I wouldn't rely on him. So cross him off our list.
Expensive.
Yeah, too expensive. Because if you get him, you have to pay him for 2 years still, and he's
Joe with you, Brodie. He want to build that wall. He say Trey Smith and the center from Colts are a must before any free agent.
I'm going to give a low-key name here that I think would flourish with a guy like Herbert throwing him the ball. Why not get a guy like Darius Slayton? Like, if you can't get T, you can at least get someone who's a half-decent second guy and then maybe draft another one.
I say honestly, if you can't get T or DK, you get Keenan Allen and Amari Cooper.
I mean, that could work, too. I mean, Keenan's straight up said if he doesn't return to Chicago, he wants to come back here, so.
Exactly.
And I think it's already been reported that right as of now, the Bears are not looking to keep him.
Might as well come back. You want to be here.
Yeah, you want to come back? How about you take this, team-friendly contract, come back. You already got the connection with Herbert. He'll throw you the ball. Just come back.
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, we kind of, let's be honest, we didn't think we would, but we kind of missed him a little bit on some of those 3rd downs. A little bit.
Absolutely.
Especially because last year, didn't he miss like only like 2 or 3 games last year?
Mm-hmm.
And then this year, I don't think he might have missed a couple, and I just forgot it.
I think he just was fed. I think his was stress.
Yeah, now it's like he went to a rookie quarterback that hardly threw him the football for like the first half of the year or something. He's like, what do I look like, Quentin Johnston? Why am I not getting the football? What the hell? He went from getting the ball on every 3rd down to getting the ball almost never for like the season. He's like, man, I miss Herbert. What the fuck?
Yeah, this is true. I know he did.
But yeah, I think if we get Keenan back, I think if you have to sign a second guy, if you can't get Amari, like I said, Darius Slayton, Lad McConkey, Keenan Allen. That's a pretty good, 3 wide receiver set there.
Joe, we know Keenan was trying to build up Williams' confidence. That's why he made those comments.
Okay, Coucho, we appreciate you tapping in, man. We got to keep pushing. But thank you for joining the show.
No problem. I'll stick around for a little bit longer, and then I'll probably hop out.
All right, bro. Thanks.
No problem.
So you want to go into Bolted Together, my brother?
Bolted together. Y'all know what it is. March 1st, 12 to 5. We are at La Vida Cantina, Costa Mesa, California. Chargers signing event alongside Electric Avenue. We got Boatman in the building. We got I'm gonna say it now. We're gonna have Hall of Famer Antonio Gates in the building. All Pro, Rashawn Slater in the building, Kamani Vidal, Justin the Boy B, Enlightening Strike Podcast.
Come join us, man.
We gonna be there going live, doing interviews.
Come kick it with us, man.
Engaging the whole
Gonna be live. Come get live on
gonna,
camera with us, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be up. It's goings down. So make sure y'all pull up, man. 12 to 5. La Vida Cantina, March 1st. We're going to be in the building. And then if you just want to stick around, it's going to be an after party. So it's going to be all the way up. We gonna be there all day cutting up, man. It's going down, man. So that's our, you know what I'm saying, bolted together. Shout out Hollywood Ginger. She said shout out to y'all from H-Town boat game down here in Houston,
Okay.
down here in the H. You feel me? We appreciate the love, man. Thank you. That's our bolted together, bro.
It do, man. So sorry about the show yesterday. That was on me. I had a scheduling conflict.
Cheating on us, y'all.
I had a scheduling conflict with another show, so my bad.
Cheating on us, y'all. Unbelievable.
Was doing an interview on another show, so my bad. But on that note, man, before we get up out of here, man, please visit the merch shop, www.lsbolts15.com, and check out the merch that we got in the shop. And I'm pretty sure you will love what we got in the shop so far. All right? We got more stuff cooking and more stuff coming, but I promise you check it out. The Saints are in shambles. The Saints are in shambles, Rob. They are horrible. They got allegations of being
fraud, waste, and abuse.
Big time, man. They're going to have to do some cleaning house. For one, they can't get a coach. They over the salary cap way too much. They're $50 million over the salary cap. They got bloated contracts, and they just got this whole scandal with the Catholic Church that got revealed where they were trying to cover up for the Catholic Church. So Saints are kind of toxic right now. Man.
Next time on Dragon Balls Z.
But on that note, what you got before we got? Always like, share, comment, subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Keep engaging with us. Hit up the comments on the videos, on the clips that y'all see. Hit up the comments. Also shoot us topics. We love when y'all engage with us and give us what we should do, what's our thoughts. We appreciate that. Like, love the supporters, bro. Thank y'all so much. Check us out on YouTube. We need y'all help over there on YouTube. Help us pump those numbers up. Help us get to 500 on YouTube, man. We're sitting at 96 right now. Help us get to 500. We're gonna have some giveaways.
Things around. You dig what I'm saying?
Y'all missed the early giveaways. We gave away like $100 worth of Amazon cards.
No.
That's when people was calling in. Now everybody's just tapping in on TikTok.
I hadn't even got my taxes yet. I'm out here handing out bread like I got it to spend.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man. We back at it tomorrow, y'all. Lightning Strike podcast every day, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? Pacific Standard Time. So y'all tap in with us. And that's that.
No, Rob, his mic, we shut it off so it won't have an echo whenever we get a TikTok call. He's a sound engineer, so he hears everything. We're gonna upgrade him. Rob.
Soon as they get us to 500.
Rob is a hardcore Raiders fan, so y'all know he is like diehard Raiders fan. His car is black and silver.
And he's dying hard, clearly. Yeah, Amir, tap in with us tomorrow, man. 6 p.m.
He say you echoing.
Pacific. It ain't me, and that's it.
He say 2 times on Sunday. All right, brother. We'll be back tomorrow, and y'all keep watching. No rings. Rob ain't had a ring since 84.
Here we go.
I gotta go.
Tell me you're a Raiders fan without telling me you're a Raiders fan. I'm
gonna send you some powder blue, Rob.
Dallas West.
This gonna be good. Me and him can go at it all day. This gonna be good.
Dallas West. Here they go.
So we going to the Raiders and Chargers game, both games. I treat you here in LA and you treat me in Vegas. What's up, Rob? What's up? My treat in LA, your treat in Vegas. Deal?
Hey, my boy offering to give up the experience in
LA. Let's go. Bring him to Electric Avenue.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to give my boy the experience.
I got you. So my treat in LA, your treat in Vegas. Let's do it.
For sure.
All right. We'll be back tomorrow.
Happy hour night, man. Bold up for sure. We'll tap in with y'all tomorrow. Love y'all.